Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to another Smite commentary, and this time around it is going to be a ranked duel. I picked up the Izanami and the Ratatoskr is picked up by my opponent. Actually very strong pick. I myself like Ratatoskr a lot as well, and he is a god that is very strong early on. So that is something that I do need to be a little bit careful for, as he can definitely do a lot of damage to me. Let's not forget the tier 1 boots. The additional movement speed can help me out when it comes to it. So, there were a couple of bans. I banned, I think, Halbois. I banned Bakasura, and I think I banned Loki as well. I just don't like to deal with those gods because they're just not fun to deal with. Was thinking about banning Hell, but almost nobody picks up Hell. Hell is pretty good. Sometimes, kind of depends on what your kind of matchup is. I feel like against a Ratatoskr, Hell is not the greatest because she can get stunned by the rat pretty easily. But I do need to make sure that I don't get stunned at all. Looks like the rat is going for the red buff. I'll just allow to get him. That will give me a wave advantage. As in I can pressure him out into his tower. And maybe do a good amount of damage to him as well. He dashes away immediately. Smart choice. If he doesn't, he will take a lot of damage, and he also might take some some minion damage. He will lose gold of all of these minions. He won't lose the experience, so you can see since he got that red buff, that actually gives him already a bit of a lead. He went for the Hand of the Gods, so he used that to clear that very quickly, and that's the reason why he could have gone for it. So it's actually a good thing I didn't contest him, because I would not have been able to do so. He's taking a lot of damage. I'm taking a decent amount of damage as well. I do have the meditation, so I can try to bait him out. I do have my minions still with me. He might look for me. Let's just try and heal up a little bit on this wave. Looks like he is going for me. Use the meditation for the heal. And oh, he has a little bit more damage than me. That's unfortunate. And that's the damage I kind of was talking about. A lot of early game damage on the Ratatoskr. He also picked up the Acorn now. With that first blood, he had enough gold too. That will set me back a little bit. I just need to be a little bit more careful when we're both on low HP. He will definitely have the advantage because he can just do it a little bit quicker. His damage is just faster. I did hit my 2. It was not enough to kind of do enough damage for me to finish him off. He did went back to the base, so I'll just go for this blue buff quickly. I don't really need the blue buff that much. But it is, again, cooldown reduction. It is experience. So you always want to try and get that if you get the opportunity. I'll just loop around to save way. Probably not the best choice, but he could have caught me off and tried to go for the stun and the good amount of damage. So that's the reason why I didn't really go for that one. He will be going for his blue buff, but since he has the Hand of the God, I won't be able to contest that at all. He didn't use it last time, so that is something that I'll have to deal with. I will be able to back to get my full boots. That will be important. I mean, it's 20 additional power or 30 additional power, I think. I think tier 2 only has 10 power, so that's 30 additional power. And that will kind of put me in the same spot as he is. Let's use my 2. Able to hit him and the wave, which is good for me because I do want to clear that wave. Looks like he picked up the red already, or it is almost spawning. He does have the blue buff, so if he picks up red, it's just for the experience. Kind of zoning him out with the basics. Clear this quite quickly, as you can see. The wave clear on Izanami is not the issue. And nice stun by the Ratatoskr. Let's see if I can force something out. Doesn't look like he wants to re-engage on me. Of course, there are still minions for him. So that is experience he would miss out if he fights me. Let's see, he does go for that fight. But I do have the advantage now. He used everything. Let's go for the ult. Over the wall. Nice. Able to confirm him. If that one missed, he might have had an opportunity to go for me again. Because, of course, I was quite low on the health department again. But it doesn't really matter. We are able to pick him up. So that will bring it a little bit better. And as you can see, the goal is straight up even though he did get the advantage as for the First Blood gold. I think it's First Blood gold, 300, 400. I actually don't know how much it is exactly, but that is a decent amount. Definitely a good one. He's going for the breastplate, good choice. It will help him out a lot. I went for the Ikaval, also kind of a counter, because it reduces his power as I am attacking him. Kind of good go for the red. It did these pawns, so that's fine. But as you can see, him trying to defend that red so I don't get it is actually hurting him a lot. He's already down to half HP. And I don't even think I would have been in time if I was just walking straight towards the red buff. So yeah, definitely better trade for me than for him. Ultimate is almost back up. I do have my my meditation just in case. Able to confirm the slow. Oh, that sucks. Let's see if I can hit him. Ah, nice. You can't hide behind the tower against Izanami because my basic attack goes through the tower, using that to my advantage, killing him. He tried to stay behind it to keep himself safe, but as my basic attack goes through it, he doesn't have anything against me. And that is going to be it for that one. Was able to just barely confirm that ultimate. Fortunately enough, wasn't enough to kill him, but fortunately enough, I was able to dive him pretty safely. Since he was at like 1 HP, 1 basic was enough. Through the tower. Not bad. Definitely strong situation for me as the Izanami. I mean, I can clear very effectively, so that gives me the wave advantage most of the times already. As well as I can hit him through the tower, which is also a huge advantage. And I'm ranged. And as I'm a hunter, I can also push the tower pretty effectively. As you can see, it's already chunked down to... oh, I missed that one. That is unfortunate. If I hit my 2, I could have dealt a lot more damage to him. It would have been slowed, would have been able to confirm a lot more basics. Missed way too many on those as well. But that's going to be fine. It's still decent damage. It's not really like I give up anything for it. I don't have any lifesteal though, so only Deathstall is going to give me any regen. Although it is pretty decent regen if I don't take any archer damage. That's why I backpedal that way and not stood in front of it. Now hitting my... to slow him down. He missed the stun and he's going for his ultimate. I did do a good amount of damage going invisible. He's probably going to land down somewhere in the lane. I'll just go into the jungle, make sure that he doesn't know where I am, and does look like he has no idea where I went. I could have gone to the left side as well. Hiding behind the rock gives you that kind of sneaky placement. Still have my meditation, so I can bait him with that. So I'll just stay in lane. He's very low on HP and his ultimate is down. Decent damage. I didn't take any damage from the tower, but as the red buff is up, I'll just rather go for that. That's again a bit of gold, bit of experience, and that's a bit more important to me than damage on the tower. And also, since I don't have minions, I can only do like 2-3 basics on the tower before I need to head back already, which means that I don't get as much out of it. I won't be able to pick up the red buff though, but he won't be able to either, so that's definitely a win for me. Let's get rid of those mana potions, don't really need them. And let's not forget the relic. Probably purification beads is my best bet. Let's turn those around. I like to have my purification beads on the F key. Unless of course I have only 1 active. But yeah, the reason why I'm not going for a executioner is quite simple. I want to have some lifesteal because he went for Hide of the Nemean. I expected him to go for breastplate, which looking back at it, it is actually it makes complete sense for him to pick up and Hide of the Nemean. I'm purely basic attack based except for my 2 and my ultimate, and by getting the protections from his Hide of the Nemean, he kind of deals with that as well as I get a lot of return damage. So I went for the RC to get at least the regen when I'm attacking him, even though he has that Hide of the Nemean. So that kind of helps me deal with that, and as I'm low on HP I can pop my 1 and heal a lot with that RC passive. Let's see if we can do some tower damage. I do get aggro. He's able to clear pretty much for free. I did take 1 tower shot. He took my 2 as damage. So all in all, again, even in damage. Sorry if I'm sniffing a little bit. I think I'm having a little bit of a cold. But it's going to be fine. It's nothing too bad. Well, at least I hope it doesn't turn out something bad. But for now, it's just fine. Just a bit of a stuffed up nose, that's it. Don't want to tank the tower because I know he can do a lot of damage to me. Not doing as much damage as I was kind of hoping for. Come on. Oh, nice dash. Nice dash by the Ratatoska. Well played on his part. He kind of kept his dash around. As you can see, he also goes for the ultimate. Oh, I missed it. No. Oh, I played that so bad. I played that so poorly. That was my bad. That was completely my bad. I should have won that one after he missed his ultimate, which makes sense because he can't see me. But... If I hit my 2, he would have died there, but I missed my 2. I missed 2 of my basic attacks. He was able to stun me. Also was very late. I didn't use my purification beads, so that was an unfortunate situation for me. Just poor play on my part. Should have used my purification beads or just not miss so many stuff at that particular situation. But that's alright. I'm not chunking him that much anymore with my 1 activated, and that's of course because he has that Height of the Nemean. But since I have my Executioner finished off now, I should be able to again do a lot of damage to him when we are one-on-one fighting a lot. Because of course I do shred his protections with that. So yeah. I'm not going to pick up that blue buff, I'm just going to go for the red. The red Tusker hasn't turned up just yet. Not sure where he is. I don't think he can go for the Wool Demon King. It is an option. It is an option, but I don't feel like he can do it either quick enough or he can do it safely enough. So I'll just get this tower for free. It doesn't look like he went for it since he doesn't have that buff. Let's see if we can hit him. No, he's a little bit too fast. Is outranged by my 2. My 2 has a decent range. It's longer than the regular abilities. Let's see if I can do some damage. Purification beats preemptively. And as you can see, knife stealing up pretty decently with that RC. He might go for another ultimate, trying to finish me off. Looks like he does, and I'm in time with my 3. Avoiding that one completely. Let's just try if I can do it a little bit better now. And looks like I can, because he did miss his stun, and with that, he's going to fall down. This allows me to go for a little bit of push. But I don't think I'll be able to do a lot of damage to the Phoenix. It takes a long time for the minions to get here. The blue buff is down as well. I can't go for the Bull Demon King with my amount of health. But this does allow me to just back freely. And that will be pretty good. Let's just go for Chin Sass to finish it off. He doesn't have any additional health, but I still feel like it chunks him pretty decently. That's the reason why I'm going for it. He has the Sunder, so that can allow him to do a lot of burst damage. He also has full cooldown reduction. Soulless Bluestone got the Hydra's Lament finished. So, well, not full cooldown reduction, 35%, still pretty good. Allows him to use his abilities a lot more, and that's something that you kind of need, because he can't basic attack fight me. Not with the build I've gone for. I've just too much lifesteal with the Ichabal. I'm just damaging a little bit too much. Let's try and poke him down a little bit. Looks like decent poke. Not too much. Let's just go into the jungle. I can try and bait him out on this Bull Demon King. I think I'll hear him coming. I expect him to go into an ultimate. But let's just try and bait him out here. Or just do it. He does have the... Oh, he is in the air. Oh, I wasn't able to avoid it. That sucks. I think he will be able to... Yeah. He's of course following me the right way. I ulted, he didn't walk into it, he actually walked out of it, and that will be it. Use my... Come on. That's unfortunate. Come on. Oh, actually it was still pretty close. It was unfortunate that as I popped my 1, my RC passive wasn't up yet. As my 1 wore off, my RC passive came online. So that was a little bit of an unfortunate. I tried to bait him, actually baited myself into death. But I feel like I kind of have more use out of crit now. And I want to try Poison Star. I'll get to that in a bit. But I should have paid a little bit more attention to the Red Tusker ultimate on that last engagement. It hit me and I got some damage from the Bull Demon King as well. Since I used my ultimate, he was able to avoid it. I should have not ran in such an obvious way. I mean, if you go invisible, the thing that everyone kind of does in their... in their mind, I want to retreat. I want to go back to the base. And that's actually what screwed me over, because he realized, oh, he's probably going back to his base. So he was able to follow me while I was invisible, staying very close towards me. While if I went to the left or just going up, so going towards his base, I think I could have backed for free if I immediately went to the right side and backed at a specific location. That way I would have survived, would have been a lot better, because fighting into him with such big health disparity kind of screwed me over there. But that's fine. I have a ward down. He does know that I have a ward there, but that also means that he needs to buy sentry ward if he wants to get rid of it. Otherwise, I'll have vision of that little portion of the map. I probably should have placed it a little bit further. That way I can actually know when he's going for that Bull Demon King. But I'm definitely chunking very hard. And the Poison Star is doing work. It is slowing him down, so that will help. Bit of damage to the Phoenix. I don't want to take too much damage, otherwise he will just chase me down and I will risk that. I'm actually looking for him. He might go through the jungle trying to flank me. It doesn't look like he is. He actually back to the base, so he is full HP again. Makes sense. But as you can see, he's again taking a lot of damage. Let's use Purification Beads, and that's a nice crit, and that will be him falling down. And he will realize that he is going to lose this one, with him being down for about 30 seconds. And my minions being here at the Phoenix. That is going to be a guaranteed Phoenix for me. Not sure if I would have been able to finish him off immediately, but it would have been very likely to get him at least very, very low. To be fair, it was a pretty good game. He wasn't that bad, so I'll just give it a 5-star. Give him the GG, and let's take a look at the damage. And as you can see, pretty much even. He is probably a little bit salty, as you can see his reaction. I feel like Izanami isn't that bad of a god, but okay. Ratatoska can be very good in 1v1s as well. I mean, he has that his level 3 is probably one of the best level 3s in the game, I feel like. Because he can have all of his abilities with Bluestone. You can just... If you hit the dash stun as Ratatoska into your 2, with some basic attacks in between, you can basically get someone as low as 40% of their HP at level 3 with just that one kind of turn of your abilities, that kind of rotation. But all in all, it was a good game, able to kind of counter build around his build. He went for the Highlight Anemian to counter my basic attacks. I went for the Ichabod to counter his damage. I went for Asi to counter his Nemean, and the Executioner to get rid of that those protections that were protecting him. I also went for a Witchblade, bit of attack speed, a bit of physical protection, which allows me to take a couple of Phoenix shots, also tank him a little bit better, forcing him into more penetration to deal with me better. It also reduces his attack speed and his power, which is definitely good for me. That also allowed me to almost finish him off after I screwed up at the Bull Demon King, which kind of caught him by surprise as well. And the Poison Star with the slow, with the crit. One lucky crit was enough as we were fighting for that final fight, as my RC was procced. Definitely a good one. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any requests, please let me know down in the comments. Any requests for Duel, I will take. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really care about the rank. I just like to play it from time to time. And I feel like this was a pretty good game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.